Digital Domain has been responsible for the VFX for all 3 Transformers films, and today we're going to talk about Dark of the Moon, which has just hit theaters. What's different about Dark of the Moon?
Bigger in terms of complexity, bigger in terms of number of shots. We had, I think, 350 shots this time.
It's starting!
More complex for many reasons, but one very specific reason is that it is being delivered in stereo. It takes place in places like the moon, dealing with different parameters of gravity. It's nice because you get away from reality that we're typically handcuffed into. And now you're on the moon, it's 6th gravity, and you can break some of those rules and get a little bit more creative, so that's fun.
Walk me through the process of animating and rendering all the visual effects for this film. How do you start and how do you end up with the finished product?
Well, you start off in pre-production, if you're lucky. Good thing with Michael is he usually starts with a good company to do some pre-visualization. So at least you've got something to go on. Then you typically go and shoot something.
Ready, here we go.
We shot here in LA, we shot in Chicago, Detroit. And then when you're shooting, you're acquiring as much data as you need to fulfill this job, which is get everything you can possibly think of because you have no idea what you might need later on. When you bring that back here, now you need to create a synthetic world that replicates that. So you're now into what we call our integration department. And they will grab that data, look at the footage and work out where the cameras were. Then in parallel to that, people are making models, they're making textures, they're developing assets, trying to get into a position where you can hit the ground running when the plates come in. Then you enter the mad world of animation.
Uh-oh.
So let's just say you've got the animation and Michael's pseudo happy with that. You now need to get your look dev and your lighting, you apply that in, get it composited. Then you can get beaten up about the lighting. Then you get beaten up about the compositing. Eventually, version 256, Michael will then imply that it's good to move on.